Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Medibil Pro. I hope you guys will be fine and doing great and enjoying your good lives. So we are going to resume our session of remote work from home and on-site kind of a jobs in USA only. So today I am going to announce few jobs and these jobs are available in USA. So we will see that how we guys can just apply on this job. What are the job descriptions, what are the job requirements. So we will see all that kind of stuff in this lecture. I'm just going to share my screen so we will see that how you guys can just find out remote jobs in medical billing and coding section. Okay, so one more thing, I just need to clear with you guys that these jobs are available in only USA. So if you're residing in USA, then you guys can just apply on these jobs. Okay, so in our previous session, I have already mentioned that there are a few jobs as well which they were hiring in India. So you guys can just apply on these ones if you're residing in USA. So without wasting time, I'm just going to share my screen. So here we go. So as you guys can now see my screen, so this is sevistarcm.com. Okay, so you guys just need to go onto this website and then you guys just need to go into the all careers. And once you will hit this kind of a option, then you guys need to drop down a little bit. Here we have a USA jobs and here we have global jobs as well. Okay, so if you are residing in India, then you guys can just also apply on these jobs which are available for global jobs. Okay, on the other hand, you guys can see that we have USA jobs as well. So let's click on this one. So let's see what kind of a jobs we are going to have in this section. Okay, so you guys can see that there are 62 jobs found. Okay, so we can see that eligibility specialist first, AR specialist means accounts receivable specialist, registry technician, coder as well. Okay, so we have different kind of a jobs available on this company. Okay, so these all are remote USA. So this was posted basically 3 days ago, and this was posted yesterday. Okay, and this one yesterday as well. So we can just see that what is eligibility specialist, and we can just have a few information regarding over here. This is in Holly Family Medical Center, Des Plaines. This was posted yesterday. This is the job number R4797. So what is the job purpose? The eligibility specialist is a critical advocate for patients, helping uninsured and underinsured individuals access financial assistance for medical care. This role involves conducting detailed assessments, guiding patients through application processes for government and charity funded programs. Okay, so work schedule and location: work are 40 hours per week. Hourly positions, flexibility required with shifts available between Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. to meet business needs. And we have key responsibilities over here as well, that meet with the patients in person, including besides visits to assess financial assistance eligibility and provide compassionate guidance on available programs. Facilitate the application process for programs such as Medicaid, Medicare, disability, and hospital charity care, ensuring timely submission for accurate documentation. Okay, so we have different kind of situations over here, responsibilities of the members, who is going to join, and what are the qualification and competencies required. So high school diploma, proficiency in English or Spanish. Okay, so if you have a proficiency in English, especially, and in Spanish as well, then you have a good chance that you guys can just get this one job. Okay, so what is the preferred experience in healthcare revenue cycle, financial counseling, or insurance verification? Service is requiring by state specific laws to include salary range for this role when hiring a resident in applicable locations. The salary range for this role is from $18 to $24 per hour. So this is quite high. Okay, so you guys can just apply for this kind of a job if you are willing to. And we can see other jobs as well, like we have a coder job as well that was posted 3 days ago. So we can see over here that what are the different responsibilities over here. Okay, so this is job description. The coding specialist 3 can maintain up to 2 concurrent client assignments that are short-term in nature. Okay, so duties and responsibilities: assign either ICD-10-CM clinical modification and PCS codes for inpatient visits, or assign ICM-10-CM clinical modification professional and technical EM levels and surgical CPD codes for physicians visits and commercially reasonable production rates and at a consistent 95% or greater quality level. So these are the few responsibilities. You guys can see what is the minimum qualification. An active AHIMA American Health Information Association credential or an active AAPC American Academy of Professional Coders credential. 1 year of relevant productive coding experience for the specific patient type being hired and within the last 6 months. So And what is the salary range for these kind of a members? So they are just going to have more salary range than the medical billers. Okay, so $28 to $33 per hour. So if you are looking for a job in medical billing and medical coding as well, then you guys can just go and apply on these ones. So now we will see that how you guys can apply on these jobs. We have accounts receivable jobs as well available over here, which are completely remote jobs. So how you guys can apply? You guys can just autofill with your resume, apply manually, use my last application. If you already applied on this one, then you guys can just use that one. And if you want to apply manually, then you can just go with this one. And if you have a resume which is going to have a which will autofill completely over here, okay, so you guys can just go with this one too, but we will just go with the apply manually. So let's see what kind of a things do we require to go for this one job. Okay, so we have multiple jobs available here, so we need to go in deep. We need to go in a good way that we can understand all that kind of a steps over here. Okay, so let's see, create account, sign in. So first of all, we guys need to create our account. So let's see how you guys can just, you guys need to add your email address, password, and verify new password. In this way you will be just creating your account over here. So let's do this one. So in this way, you guys can just complete your form. So how did you hear about us? You guys can just go for job posting or any other kind of a stuff. Okay, so job posting from APC, AHIM, and that's completely up to you. Have you previously employed by Civista? No. Country, where are you looking from? Means you, if you are from Pakistan, you can also select that one, but you guys know that we are just looking for the jobs which are completely in United States. Okay, then we need to do this one. Okay, so you guys need to just go into the use, then you guys can just select United States of America. Okay, so here we go. So what is the legal name? You guys need to add your legal name. Okay, prefix, first name, last name, middle name, and suffix. Address, you guys need to add the address, email address, phone number. Okay, and phone number is must. Then you guys need to add the extension. Okay, so in this way you guys just need to add all these details, then save and continue. On the next section you will be just having the my experience. So if you have experience in different kind of other fields, like you have already done any kind of a job, then you guys can just add that kind of experience over here. You guys need to add your work experience, what is your education, then you can just add your languages if you have skills, and you guys can also attach your professional and attractive resume. Okay, so one more thing you guys need to focus on this one. When you are just going to apply on a specific job, like if you are going to apply on a accounts receivable, then you should have a resume which is specifically prepared for that kind of a job. Okay, you can't just do all that kind of a, you can't just create a general resume and apply on all these jobs, because they are just going to filter all the keywords in that kind of a resume. So once you are just going to apply on a job, that should be specifically prepared for that kind of a specific job. Okay, so you guys can just add your resume over here as well. So let's do that one. You guys just going to add your experiences, education, and all that kind of a stuff. Then you guys can just move to the next session, that is going to be the application questions. So if offered employment, you will be able to provide documentation establishing work authorizations. Yes. Okay, so are your age 18 plus? Then we can just select yes. Have you ever worked for Civista? No. If you have done that one, then you can just go for this one. Are you willing to work overtime if required by the position? Yes. Are you willing to travel if required by the position? Yes. Okay, are you able to perform essential functions of the job which you are applying with or without reasonable accommodation? Yes. What is your desired compensation? So that completely up to you, that what are you looking for. Then you guys can just add this one over here. Okay, so in the last year you have had a chance or had active coding experience? Yes. Okay, if yes to previous question, then how much experience? Okay, then you guys can just go for this one, because this is a medical coder job which we are going to just apply now, because we are just going to have a like a situation like how you guys can just apply on this job and other jobs as well, because the criteria of applying all that kind of a jobs is the same one. Okay, so what are your active coding credentials? So we can just let's see that if you are a CPC certified medical coder, then you guys can just go for this one. If you have no active credentials, then you can just select this one as well. Okay, so what type of employment you are looking for? Full time. Okay, so in this way you guys can just add all that kind of a sessions, and then you guys can just go for the save and continue. So next is voluntarily disclosures. So we can just go for this one. Please select the ethnicity which you most accurately. So that completely up to you guys. I'm just going for the Asian American. Please select your gender, male. Please select indicate your Hispanic or Latino. No. Okay. So please select the veteran status. Disabled person. I'm not a veteran. Okay, so you can select this one. Then please confirm your consent. Then save and continue. Okay, next we can see that over here, what is your indicate your language, English. Okay, so self identity, we are just going to find this one. Then you guys can just add your name over here. Employment ID, what is the date today? We can just add this one over here. Let's see, we have 6/27/2025. Okay, so this is go. Okay, please check all out. I have disability, no. If you have a disability, then that's fine. If you don't have, then you can just select no. Then you can save and continue. In this way, you guys can just review your application, and after that, simply you can just submit that one. I'm not going to submit that one because I have just added the dummy data over here. So if you guys are willing to apply on these jobs, that how you guys can just apply, you guys can just submit this one. You will be just receiving a confirmational email as well that you have successfully applied for this job. Okay, so in this way, you guys can just apply on different jobs as well, which we have over here. You guys just need to go into the USA jobs, okay, section. Then you guys can just see that what kind of other jobs which you are going to apply. You guys can just, like, if you want to apply on AI specialist, then that's completely up to you. Okay, so here we have the different descriptions, responsibilities, and all that kind of stuff, and then they are just going to earn $19 to $22 per month. Okay, so this is a great opportunity for all of you guys if you're residing in USA especially, and you can just same kind of a stuff apply manually. You can autofill with resume as well. Okay, so if you're just going to do all that kind of stuff, then you guys need to go for the my information, my experience, application questions, voluntary disclosures, self identity, and in the last review. So in this way, you guys can just apply on all these jobs. Okay, so that was all about today's session. So in this way, you guys can just apply on these different jobs like AR, eligibility specialist, medical coder. Okay, so these all jobs are available in a remote position, especially in USA. So if you're residing in USA and you have an experience in medical billing as well, then you guys can just go and apply on these ones. So if you find any kind of a problem or trouble when you are just going to apply on these jobs, then you guys can surely let me know. I will get back to you as soon as possible, and I will surely help you guys as well. So inshallah, we'll meet in the next session with different kind of jobs available in USA, India, Pakistan, or any other countries, or all over the world. Okay, so till then, take care of yourself and of your family, and do remember me in your kind prayers. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.